Howdy everybody, Steve here, KM9G. It's Black Friday week. It's the Black Friday holiday, because we don't talk about Thanksgiving anymore. What I'm going to do differently than all the other Black Friday deals videos out there you're going to see is this one is going to be the one that gives you a complete field portable ham radio station, all on Black Friday deals. You can literally pick up the bag and get out in the field. Technically it's two bags, but one of them's kind of comes along for the ride and has coax in it. Let's go take a look. So we're going to get you covered with the poster child of ham radios. This is the Baofeng UV5R Mini, and it is the new hotness in Baofeng radios right now. It's a little hard to see outdoors, but it makes up for it with this $28 price tag. Bluetooth programmable, so you can program it from your phone using something like Repeater Book to look up repeaters and then program them in, type them in. Comes with everything you need, including a couple of extra antennas. Unfortunately, they're not giving you the Prison Edition radio in the UV5R Mini. However, there are plenty of other Baofeng radios out there on Black Friday deals. And I will leave some links down below. And see that Prison Edition, not a Black Friday deal. Didn't make the cut. I'm not talking about the Prison Edition at all. I'm not going to leave a link in the description down below for the Prison Edition for you. Would be against the purpose of this video. Next up, to round out your Black Friday radio station, I need to get you an HF radio, since we've already covered UHF and VHF with the Baofeng radio. This is the Xiegu G106. It says it's 5 watts. When I tested mine, it put out more than 5 watts. I sold it. I actually kind of miss it now. I kind of want to get it back, get the band back together. There's only 7 of these left in stock, so order soon. This is your Black Friday deal here. And I can't say too much about this radio because there's really not much to say about it, which is why it's only $200 as a price tag, because it's kind of designed from the very beginning to be a featureless, feature-free radio. It does have a band scope that you can kind of see at the bottom there. It does do digital modes when you bring an audio interface to it to make it able to connect to your computer. I've got you covered. Stay tuned for that. And it's just kind of a no-frills, easy radio. I mean, the nicest thing about it is the metal case and the metal VFO knob too, even. I don't know if they've changed that yet or not. I hope they didn't change that. That was one of the good parts about it. A nice, heavy, weighted feel to the VFO knob. So there's the radio for you. And I did mention audio interfaces. I got you covered with a Black Friday sale on the Toads digital interface. These guys are currently 15% off with a discount code, Black Friday 15, which will be linked in the description down below for you. We're going to get you an entire station, so stay tuned for how we're going to plug this into the computer and how we're going to do logging or FT8 or WinLink or APRS or any of that fun stuff with any of these radios that I'm sharing with you. Next up, we need power for all of this stuff, and TalentCell has actually stepped up their game quite a bit, and I am digging what TalentCell is doing. This is a very nice, clean interface here. It's got a nice plastic case. It's got a display, battery display remaining function to it. It's got some power cords for you. One of those might even be able to plug directly into the radio, but I got you covered either way. And it has a USB port out, so you can get 5 volts, 2 amps for the computer that we're going to use, and then you can get an additional 12 volts, 3 amps for the radio. So this will charge your radio, your Baofeng radio. This will power your G106 HF QRP radio, and this will also power the computer. And if you're more of a DIY type, I just found out about this one this morning. TalentCell makes these, I call them raw battery packs. It's a much more raw deal. There's no USB port on it. It does come with some lever nuts. Those are not Wagos. I like these ones actually a little bit better than Wagos because they're smaller and prettier, and these ones are clear. And again, it's got the power cords you might be able to plug directly into the radio, and it has a charger that comes with it, but there's no way to power the Raspberry Pi off of this, which is why it's a little more raw. So this is an option, not necessary to get the station done. However, you will need this one here in order to make this particular portable station work for you. I'll leave links for all of that in the description down below as well. First off, I have to apologize to Don. This is a Raspberry Pi. This is not a mini PC. I did look for 12 volt-ish compatible mini PCs and could not find one in a Black Friday trim. And again, this is a Black Friday deals vid. So $182 for the Raspberry Pi, and this is everything you need to get your Raspberry Pi working, and it's the big beefy boy model with the 16 gig of RAM. So it'll actually last you for a while. You can't really easily upgrade the RAM on these things, so it's good that it comes with the RAM baked in for you. You get the case, you get the power supply, you get some cables, you get some other fancy stuff, you get the SD card so you can put the operating system on it. Now we got to talk a little bit about the operating system that we're going to use. This is DigiPi from my friend Craig. This is DigiPi from my friend Craig. I'm having trouble talking today. KM6LYW. And it is available. It is not a Black Friday deal that I know of, but it's kind of one of those set your own price deals. You have to become a patron of Craig's YouTube channel in order to support his efforts to continuously improve this thing, and he is continuously improving this thing over and over again. His latest release is October 2025, which is last month. And I think you can just pick your own dollar amount that you want to support him with. And this is the glue that's going to hold this station together, and it's going to get you that WinLink and FT8 and APRS and so on that I mentioned, all running off of that Raspberry Pi computer that I just showed you. Craig's a good guy. He's one of us. He's a ham, and we like to support fellow hams. For your radio, you're going to need an antenna and coax, and probably if you get coax, you're going to need a coax adapter to connect it up to your BNC connector, because most coax, unless you buy specifically, you're going to need the end on the antenna side and the end on the radio side. And in this case, the reason why I'm mentioning all of that word salad is because this comes with all of that word salad. You get the coax, you get your ground radials, you get a nice carrying case, you get a fully adjustable antenna that'll get you on multiple bands, and you get an adapter for your coax. All comes inside of this nice little carrying case. I have a couple of videos on my channel about this antenna. I think it works out really well and is a fantastic deal for what you get. So this will get you your HF radio onto HF modes onto multiple bands, and it runs from 5 to 50 megahertz. And there's some tricks that us hams can do that'll get it onto lower bands like 80 meters, which is 3.5 to 4 megahertz. But 5 to 50 is a pretty good range. You get your 20 meters during the day and your 40 meters at night, and a couple of extra bands to play with, and some work bands when contest weekends are on, and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So highly versatile antenna, great price, compact carrying case, and we need a case to carry the antenna in, just like we need a case to carry all this other stuff in, and we're getting to that too. Now we're going to start to get into the glue that's going to hold all of this station together, and this is where the fun of ham radio comes in, is you get to tinker a little bit. So we're going to get this cable here, and we're going to cut it into pieces because we need the 6-pin end to connect into the Toads digital interface board, and then we need the 8-pin end to connect into the Xiegu G106. And then, because I couldn't find a cheap portable soldering iron to take with us on our trip that I would want to recommend to you, I also found my favorite things here, these lever nuts. So you can do solderless work in order to get that specific cable made up so that you can connect the Toads digital interface to the Raspberry Pi on one end and the Toads digital interface to the Xiegu G106 on the other end, and even to the Baofeng UV5R Mini, non-prison edition. And with those lever nuts, you can actually make up a specific power cord if the one that comes with the Talent Cell battery is not going to work for you. It probably will, but just in case, I got you covered. Take the lever nuts and the included power cable with the Xiegu G106 and this cable here, and you'll be able to make an end for both sides, battery side and radio side. I got to get you the cable in order to do digital modes on the Baofeng radio on the UV5R. But I could not find one on a Black Friday deal, and I hope you'll forgive me for the $5 sin that I have just committed. Maybe you can join us for Ham Church on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Central on Jim's channel, FEP Labs Radio, and we'll absolve me of my sin of recommending a highly expensive cable that's not on sale for Black Friday. So we've got the Raspberry Pi to handle all of the digital modes, but you notice it didn't have a screen or a way for you to do any kind of logging. Here we go with a nice, small, portable, lightweight Android tablet that you can run a variety of ham radio apps on to begin with, like Repeater Book or Hammers or WRL or Ham 2K Polo portable logger. You can also use this as the tactile user interface to get you connected to the DigiPi that I showed you earlier, so you can check your WinLink email and so on. The DigiPi creates its own Wi-Fi network. This thing's got Wi-Fi built into it. We're ready to go. One of the things that you have to watch out for on a tablet is that it actually has at least 4 gigs of memory today to run your apps, because you're going to have trouble doing streaming media, and hopefully this tablet will get you some more fun stuff to do besides just ham radio in its downtime. So it'll be a double duty tablet for you. And then you know me very well by now that I am the master of organization, and I love to have stuff all neat and trim and in a package ready to roll. So I found a bag that is going to hold your tablet, and it's going to hold your radio, and it's going to hold your Raspberry Pi and your battery and a couple of other little accessories that you might need for creature comforts while you're out doing your portable radio ops. So this bag in one hand and your HF009 antenna from Radiodity in the other hand. And if you really want, you can actually make your accessories match in color, so you can get it in black as well. So $16 bag holds your radio station, and you're good to go. It's perfect. The one thing you might need, but I'm pretty sure you already have, is a set of wire strippers. And this one here is a Black Friday deal that comes with a bunch of crimp connectors and zip ties. And zip ties are a ham's best friend. So I will leave links for you down in the description for all of these items that I have shared with you today. And this gets you a pretty well-rounded ham radio station. Like I mentioned, you've got HF portable, you've got power for your radio, you've got a computer to run all of your digital modes, you've got a tablet for doing your logging or controlling that computer for your digital modes. You've got the Raspberry Pi itself. This is like Ham Radio Starter Kit 2025. And Black Friday makes it pretty affordable. Check out the links down below. Check out this video right over here for some more Black Friday deals, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for being awesome.